Howdy folks! Today I'm gonna show you how to install the new GE microwave and also how to remove the old Jenn-Air. Now this is the box of the new microwave, the GE, manufactured in June 2015. As you can see here, it doesn't even show the model number. I look in the manual, it doesn't say, and also on the box it doesn't say either. And I assume GE must have more than one model, but obviously the model is not shown anywhere. The first 17 minutes is the process of removing the old Jenn-Air, and if you want to skip to 17 minutes just to see how to install the new GE, you can do that. Just fast forward. And here all the stuff included in the box. I got the grill, grease grill, some ventilation for the duct, manual, the glass tray, and the rotating ring, that chuckle filter, and some mounting bolts. And that's about it. From here, just the microwave. Now, what's interesting about this particular model is that the manual basically just 3 pages, as you can see there. Normally, when I buy new stuff, they give me a manual on how to operate the product. But for this GE microwave, I got 3 pages. That's it. Nothing else in the box. And here's the installation manual. This just to tell me how to install it, but it doesn't tell me how to operate the product. And this metal grill is the grease filter, and that's some mounting bolts. And since I'm using the old back plate, I'm only gonna use 2 bolts from the GE package. As you can see there, they give me a countersink bolt. And before I install the new one and remove the old one, I just want to double check the width and the length of the new one and the old one. As you can see there, that's 30 inch. That's the old one, Jenn-Air. And here's the new one, the GE. It's also about 30 inch. And the height is about 15.5 inch. Both of them about the same measurement. And as always, safety precaution. Unplug your microwave before you work on it. And of course I need a drink. Let's see what we have. We got Heineken, Jamaican Happy Hour, vitamin milk, orange juice, Fanta, cranberry juice, coffee, soft drink, Pepsi. I think I'm gonna go for vitamin milk. Yeah, let's go with that one. So here's the bolt that hold the old microwave. There's one on the right and there's another one on the left. Should be simple enough, right? And here's the basic tools. I use a socket wrench for this task. Now the theory is after you remove the bolt, the thing might just drop. So what I wanted to do is to prevent that, I use my car stand. I use this to fix my car, but in this case I use it to hold the microwave in place, just in case I remove the last bolt and that thing drop, it wouldn't bang on the counter. So it's better to put the stand on the edge of the microwave. It's a thicker sheet metal. Now here's the fun part. Bolts are gone and I'm trying to remove it. It ain't moving. There's something stuck. Now what could it be? I look at the online other people who doing this, but they don't have the Jenn-Air. There's some other model which is a bit different than mine. So here I'm taking a shot from the bottom of the old microwave. I thought there might be a bolt or something that's holding it in place. Nope, it's not it. It's not moving. Yep, it's seemed like there's something else is holding it. Now this is after an hour searching online, looking at the old manual. The old manual that I have of the Jenn-Air is only the operation manual, not the installation manual. So it doesn't tell me how to remove or install this thing. So I'm taking a guess here, removing the 3 screws on the front panel. And guess what? There's a rod holding the microwave at the top. And I'm looking through the flashlight there and I see it. So here it is. I'm giving you a closer view. You see that? There's a rod. This is a long rod. Go all the way to the back. There it is. Yep. All we have to do is take a flathead screwdriver. It's about 2 turns and that's it. It's come down easily. Well, not exactly. The cabinet, the old cabinet that they mount this old microwave, it was tight fit I mean, it's really squeezing this microwave in there. It's really tough to get it out. Moreover, this old microwave that manufactured in 1986, everything is metal. This thing is like, my guess, probably like 70 pounds. It's so damn heavy. And as you can see it there, after I removed the two rods, it came down easily. And there's a J hook toward the bottom that holding the microwave. But because the old microwave is so heavy, it's a bit difficult to remove. So, and I'm doing this by myself, as you can see, and the thing weighed about 70 pounds. That's some serious labor work there. You know, I figure if you can go to the moon, removing the microwave inside your house shouldn't be too difficult, right? Nonetheless, I need another drink. Alright, let's see what we're gonna have this time. Waka, maybe? That might be a bit too strong. I'm going for the palm juice. Yeah, let's try that one. Now, this thing can only be found in Southeast Asia. So if you guys happen to be in Cambodia for your trip, try that. Good stuff. Alright, I'm done with my drinks. Continue removing the old microwave. So finally we got this thing done. Okay, let's look at what was the hole up before. Here's the sheet metal, the old microwave, everything made from metal. That's why it's so heavy. Now there's a J hook there. The left one, I kind of bent it a little, as you can see there. Yep, probably need to fix that too. Okay, the right one looks okay. Okay, so here's the idea. I'm gonna use the old mounting plate, and hopefully that will save me time. And also in the new GE box, they didn't give me any mounting plate. All they gave me was a template. Oh, what you gonna do with a piece of paper? You know, there's no hardware. So here I am with the new one. And on the top here, this is the blower. You can do it three ways. You can have the blower take all the smell out from your house, assuming if you have the duct. My old one doesn't have it. And here it is, a template. This is included in the GE. This is a template for the top cabinet, as you can see there. And they also give you another template for the rear. And basically, this template is useless. They didn't give me any hardware, but I'll show you in the video anyway. And I don't even know where I can get the hardware. June 2015, that's the manufacture date. And right now we are August 2015. So this thing just made like over a month ago. And that's the registration card. And the black little stuff there, that's the chuckle filter. And this metal grill, they call that the grease filter. Now you want to see something crazy? Look at instruction number 7. Install grease filter. See the owner's manual. I am looking at the manual, but they're referring to the owner's manual. Like, what the heck? Now, according to the manual, on page 19, the blower, since I don't have the duct that take out the smell to outside the house, I have to remove the blower and rotate it 90 degrees toward the front of the microwave. So here we go. Basically, this microwave, before I use it, I almost disassembled the whole thing. Unbelievable. And this whole thing, including shooting this video, it took me from 5 p.m. until midnight. So that's like 7 hours. Okay, there's a blower there. And according to the manual, I have to rotate it 90 degrees toward the front. And just be careful, you don't want to pinch the cable there. And after I rotate it 90 degrees, there's another fun part. The screw hole doesn't line up. As you can see it there, screw holes doesn't line up. Here's the top screw hole. Even though the sheet metal, they make a slot, but it still doesn't line up. I'm telling you, GE making billions of dollars each year. They should at least hire somebody that go through this process so they make sure everything works correctly. Now, according to the manual, I have to install the chuckle filter, and I was thinking, why don't they do this before they ship out the product? So here I said, okay, I'm removing 3 screws, not a big deal. So removing the 3 screws, and it turned out it won't even budge. The door is blocking this piece of plastic. So the next thing I have to do is remove the door. Now you know why it took 7 hours to install this thing. So this piece of plastic have to be removed before you can install the filter. And I noticed, you see that piece of plastic near the door hinge there? The door is blocking that plastic, so you couldn't remove it. Now, according to the manual, page 22, as you can see it there, page 22, all you have to do is insert the chuckle filter. Looks easy enough in the manual, except this microwave is nothing like in the manual. So now I have to figure out how to remove the door and then install the filter. Now this little piece here, it's holding the top hinge. You have to remove this piece in order to lift up the door and then remove it from the microwave. That's the only way you can remove that plastic piece and install the chuckle filter. So here we go, removing the door. And like I said earlier, before I can even turn on this microwave, it's almost like I disassembled this whole thing. Unbelievable. And why don't they just install the filter before they ship it out? And once again, according to the manual, you just tip it over and pull it out. Well, it ain't working. Something is stuck. So I'm taking my flashlight, look at it. What's the hole up? And I notice there's a latch that's holding that piece of plastic. So you have to push this plastic to your left and then pull it back. That's the only way to remove this piece of plastic. There you go. And that's the latch there that's holding that piece of plastic. So here's the 2 holes. I'm taking a closer look. How are we going to install this filter? The hole there is smaller than the filter. The filter is bigger than the slot. So how the hell are you going to put this thing in there? It won't go in there. That's too small. So it has to be the left hole there. Okay, I'm back to the manual. C5, the instructions say on page 22. As you can see in the diagram there, pull out that plastic piece and then put in the chuckle filter. Okay, I'm doing that. I'm removing the plastic. Okay, I'm putting it at an angle. Okay, I'm putting it at an angle that looks kind of reasonable. Now time to put the plastic back in. But there's another problem. The plastic won't go in because that filter is holding it up. So I'm taking a flashlight. It's like, what's the hole up there? Okay, as I look, there are two pieces there. That plastic piece, it pushed on to that filter and it won't close because that filter is in the way. So I have to move the filter up a little, which is not explained in the manual, that you have to put this thing at an angle and use the screwdriver and kind of push the filter up and then push the plastic piece in. That's the only way that you can put all the pieces back in. Now once again, why don't they do this before they ship out the product? I mean, obviously the filter is needed. Why we have to do it? Why not the factory do it for us? Unbelievable. Alright, time to test a microwave. Plugging it in, and this thing kind of booting up. First thing it came up is set the clock. So the time is 10:01 p.m. And it's telling me to press AM PM, and then it tells me to press the clock, which on the panel I don't see it. And once again, there's no operation manual with this model, so I'm flying blind here. So I'm taking a guess. I press the set clock again, and that did the trick. Okay, time for a real test. Here's some fried chicken left over. I'm gonna reheat it. And on the panel, there's a pre-programmed button that say reheat. Just press that button and the thing goes for, I think, probably about 3 minutes. But I cut the video short here so that you don't have to see it turn for the entire 3 minutes. Now, this is what's cool. The microwave is supposed to have sensor, so it knows that I'm cooking or reheating chicken. The meat is really hot. I mean, it won't burn your hand, but it's hot. But the dish is cold. I mean, not cold, but room temperature. Interesting. Okay, time for dinner. I need another drink. Let's see what we're gonna have. Soft drink, nah. Ooh, let's see. Champagne, no. Beer, no. Corn, salsa, jello. I think I'm gonna go for Jamaican happy hour. Peach. Yeah, peach. Here's my dinner. Corns, cherry pie, salsa, fried chicken, and yes, Jamaican happy hour. Alright, dinner is done. Time to install this new one. We already tested the microwave, it works. So this is what I recommend to you guys. Before you even install this thing, you want to test it first. Make sure it's even work before you go through the trouble of mounting it. And like I mentioned before, I'm using the old mounting plate. So the only thing new that I use from GE is the mounting bolt, as you can see there. And I'm testing it, make sure the bolt and the thread works correctly, and they are, so we're good to go. Now, interesting about this new GE, on the box it said this microwave weighs 56 pounds, but it feels a lot lighter than that compared to the old one. My guess, if I have to take a guess, this new one probably 20 pounds or less. It's not that heavy at all. Everything made from thin sheet metal and plastic, this new one. Compared to the old one, everything was sheet metal and it's heavy. And after I got it up there, I used the stand to hold it in place while I'm testing the mounting bolt. And here's another fun part. The old hole is not lining up. So unless you got the exact same model as the old microwave, you're gonna have this problem too. So I guess I have to drill a new holes. And I'm checking the bottom here. The J-hook is not hooking the new microwave correctly. And I think for this to properly install, I need a new mounting plate. but I think this will work with some modification. Alright, here's some fun stuff. I'm taking the ruler and making some measurement. How far is the old mounting place to the new mounting hole? And as I measure it, it's about 1 inch center to center. So I'm making a drawing and then drill the hole. And as you can see there, the cross is where I'm gonna drill the new hole. It's about 1 inch from the old hole. And before I drill it, I put paper underneath. That way all the dirt and the dust doesn't go inside the new mounting hole. The paper will catch all that stuff. Here we go. First I use a smaller drill, just a pilot hole, and then use the actual size for the mounting bolt. And after I drill the hole, I use a stick. This is a barbecue stick, just to be sure that the hole is lining up properly before I drill the bigger hole. So now that I know it's a perfect alignment, time to measure the bolt. And according to the reading here, it is 0.245. 0.245. That's the bolt size. So we need to drill the hole a bit bigger than that. And I'm going through my drill bits. Drill bits. Let's try that one. Okay, let's measure the size here. It is 0.325. Whoa, what was that? 0.340. Okay, well, that's bigger than the bolt. That's good to go. I'm changing the drill bits. Now remember, I already drill a pilot hole in there, so it's easy to drill the actual bit that I wanted. But go slow, so you don't want to ruin the wood. And once it makes through the wood, you can feel it. And once that's done, I'm using the actual bolt to test it if it lines up properly, and it is. We are good to go. Here I'm showing you the old bolt and the new one. The new one have a flathead countersink screw, and the old one's like a hex head bolt. So I'm locking it in, and just do the same on the other one there. So here both of them are done. Just take a closer look here. Make sure everything is all good, and it is. Okay, we're done with the top bolts. I'm double checking the J hook there. It's all good. And I'm testing open and close, open and close, open and close. Just make sure it can handle the vibration. Now, I think GE should pay me for doing this work. What do you guys think? Okay, next we're gonna install the grease filter. And after looking at the manual, which is sucks by the way, here's the grease filter. And I noticed there's a ring on one end. See that? There's a ring. So you want to put the ring toward the countertop. That way when you need to take it out, you just pull it. And here from my other camera view, from the bottom view, and just putting in the filter. Okay, everything is in place. Time to hook up and test a microwave. Let us set the time. It is now 12:07 a.m. That's right, I started this thing 5 p.m. Now it's 12:07. So that's over 7 hours. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any question, you can write me below or drop me an email. And if this video useful for you, don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thanks for watching.